following is a presentation of RJL 518 Sports Network. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Easy Golf Club in Avondale, Louisiana for holes 10 through 18, the second half of round one of my RJL 518 tour, the Cajun Special Open. This is being done by the All-Stars division. As we now head into the second half of the round, as you can take a look, we've had some very interesting changes from the first round, from the start of that qualifying. At the moment, Tyler Aldridge at 24 under par leads the tournament, and he has a one-stroke lead over Adam Svensson as 23 under, and has a two-stroke lead over Bryson DeChambeau, who actually came into the tournament, the round as the leader. As Brandon Baker says, golf. Yes, we have golf here. Okay. Sam Snead, 21 under par. And right now, these are pretty much the leaders, Aldridge, DeChambeau, Snead, and Svensson. With an outside chance still is Nick Price. He's 18 under. Johnson, Harriman, and the rest, of course, are pretty much out of it. So here's what the rules will be. Here's what the rules will be for the second half of a round. The first half of the round, all golfers will get to play. As we now go into the second half of the round will actually go a little faster because I'm going to take players out of contention at least after their first holes. As you can tell right now, player Els and Irwin, as they are more than 6 shots back of the leader, are pretty much done. So we'll be probably taking them out of contention. I don't know. Maybe we could just play them all the way through. Why not? What's a big deal? Doesn't matter really, right? Taking players out of contention just takes away some great abilities and some great scoring. We are here at the Cajun Special Open at the Big Easy Golf Club. Windy conditions still from yesterday. And as amazing as the starting score of the round was 23 under. And yet only one golfer, although Aldridge having a 4 under round and he got to 24 under, but yet there hasn't been any more higher scoring. Because of the windy conditions here at Avondale, each golfer has duffer and utility because of the heavy winds. So we're ready to begin our second half of this round. This is the All-Stars division. Remember, only the winners advance to the quarterfinal round at the end of the 12-week regular season. And Brandon Baker says he wants to keep track of the top 5. We will do so. I'll make sure you get to see the top 5 golfers of the round if you want to keep track and see who did well. Remember also, if you win the tournament, you are done for the season. I automatically remove the card, so there will be always a new champion every single week. Let's get started here. Back to the Cajun Special Open. We're going to start, of course, with hole number 10 with the first group. And the narrow but deep green will provide a scoring opportunity for solid iron players. Gary Player is at 13 under. He starts with a red chip. If you're wondering, of course, the qualities, Adam Svensson received stormy in qualifying. Hale Irwin became stormy later, and Daniel Summerhays is now stormy because of some special results. There were 3 special results from yesterday, and all of them were pretty bad. So nothing really went well for these golfers here in Louisiana. So let's get to some tournaments and let's see who will win, who will be our first winner of a tournament in this RJL 518 tour and automatically qualify for the playoffs. Gary Player is first at the 10th hole. And he started at 14 under for the round and for 14 under for the tournament. He is 13 under now, so he is 1 over for the round. Let's play golf. Par 4, number 10. We'll write that in here. Here we go. Gary Player, and that is a patient, and he's going to actually take that patient, get rid of the red chip right there. So he gets an automatic par, and he will stay at 13 under. Now Ernie Els. Ernie Els had a rough tournament. He's now with 10 under, and he started 14 under. He was already pretty far back. Ernie Els, that is a 3. Course has control. That is a 66, and that is in the rough on the first shot. So golf cam rough. Par 4, and that is a first shot. That's 4.1. Is LZ Workman. He is not a workman. Otherwise, it's going to be a confident. It's going to be a confident swing. Wow! So he gets a big wow there, and of course he gets a blue. There's a lot of blue chips. I'm going to start using some of them. Ernie Els, and let's see what kind of a roll he gets on the wow chart, and that is a 2. It bounds onto the green. It's going to be an easy putt for birdie. He's going to use one chip and make it a gimme birdie. So as long as he doesn't roll double sixes, and he does, there he goes, birdie, and he'll start it off with a birdie and try to at least kind of be respectable for the round as he advances to 11 under. Hale Irwin as that 15 under. That's a 5. Course has control. Let's see what he's got here. A 13. That's in the rough on the first shot. 4.1. And let's see. It's a 3. Is he a workman? Of course, Hale Irwin is not. And he digs it from out from the rough. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Hale Irwin. So as long as he doesn't roll double sixes, and he doesn't, and Irwin will take his par. We go back to player. As we stay with the first group, as they now move on to hole number 11. A cypress tree commands the fairway, 80 yards from the green. It impacts golfers going for the green in 2 and those laying up. So we have a par 5 here at the 11th. As now the first group moves on here. Let's see what we got for Gary Player. He's 13 under. See if he can do anything. And that is a course control, and that's 26. And that's in the fairway. So golf cam course. Golf cam course on a par 5, a 6. Is it a daunting hole? It is not. And he is not a scatter golfer, obviously. It's going to be a nicely placed approach. And he's going to have a clutch putt for birdie. So maybe Gary can make a nice bird. He's neutral, so he needs a 1 to 3. And he did not get it. So he gets a red chip. And now it just becomes an easy par, and he'll make that. So he misses an opportunity to get some some points. Now we go to Ernie Els. Els gets a nice birdie to start it. We'll say the 11th. See what he can do. And that is a course control. That is a course control 6. It is a cordial hole, not a double cordial. So there is no automatic birdie. I think he's going to attack it. You might as well attack the green on this one. So he is going to attack the green, Ernie Els. He's going to avoid, he's going to not take the he's not going to take the patient. He's not going to take the patient par, so he is going to attack the green. So we re-roll the white die and see what he winds up as, and that is a 6. And that is the worst roll you can get on attack the green. It's an unfortunate break. It's an unfortunate break, and it turns out to be a difficult putt for par. Worst thing he could have had. Difficult putt for par, and he's going to have to use a blue chip to make it a moderate so he doesn't lose back the birdie he just got, and he'll make it. That was not good. Worst roll you can get on that. He stays at 11 under. Now we go to Hale Irwin, who's 15 under. And he has control, and that is a 2-4-6. Is he a duffer? The answer is yes, because of the windy conditions. Duck hook into the long grass. Gallery groans. Ugh. Is he a workman? He is. Hale Irwin, of course, is not a workman. It's going to be polite applause. Polite applause. So we re-roll the white die, see what he's got on this, and that is a 1, which is the best he can get. It's going to be a difficult putt for birdie, so he has to have a 1 in order to make a birdie shot. And he does not get it, so now it becomes a moderate par. And he gets that, barely. Got a 5, but he got it. And he will stay at 15 under. Back to the 10th now for the second group. Here is Tom Lehman starting this second half at 17 under. And that is a 1. He'll have control. 1-1-4. Oh, okay, that should be interesting. 1-1-4. Lehman, is he cold? Lehman birdied. He birdied one and parred the last. So no, he's actually semi-hot. So no, he is not cold. He is not cold. So that just becomes a nice moderate putt for birdie for Lehman. So he needs a 1-2. Nope, he didn't get it. So now it becomes an easy par, and he'll make that. With all putts easy, rest around, and I'm shooting the next 15 holes, 11 under. Love those special results. Anything can happen. Very rare to get level 3 special results, but there's some crazy situations there. You are so right, Brandon. You are so right. Here's Daniel Summerhays. He is 15 under for the tournament. He received a stormy condition in his special results yesterday. Has a blue chip, though. 4, that's course control. That is 33, and that's in the fairway, golf cam course. Par 4, let's see what he's got. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's not a daunting hole, so it's going to be a clutch putt for par. Summerhays has 1 blue chip, and he's 15 under, still pretty much 9 shots off the pace. He needs to par it, so he's going to use that chip and make himself a gold, and he'll make it. And he'll take his par and be happy with it. And now Brian Harmon, who's 16 under. And that is a 2, and he'll have control. That is 3-5-5 for Harmon. 3-5-5 for Harmon. Is he a king? Semi-king, but the decider die says yes. It explodes off the tee. Middle of fairway. Gallery cheers. Yay! Is he a hero or champion? Semi-hero. Decider die says yes, he is. It's going to be an easy putt for birdie. A 1-4. Of course, he also gets a blue chip for the gallery cheers. So he is 16 under. It's an easy birdie. He's going to go ahead and use that blue chip and make it a gimme birdie, and he will get it. Birdie. And he birdies the 10th. And he advances to 17 under. Good start for Harmon. 17 under par. So trying to stay close to at least the leaders in some shape or form. Yeah. So all Tom Lehman needs to roll is 6, 6, 6, 6, and 2, 2, then 2, and he could do it also. Yeah, right. Yeah, he probably could. We now go back to the first group again at hole number 12. Toughest hole on the course. Birdies are extremely rare. So it's a very difficult hole here at number 12. So let's see what happens. Gary Player, 13 under, has that red chip. He's going to automatically spend it to give the course control, since pretty much it's automatically that. So he's going to get rid of the red chip, and let's see what he does. That is a 33, and that is special results. That is special results, I believe, on that, because the course has control. No, that doesn't work on that. That's right. Course has control. So that is not. Is that special results, Brandon? Even though the course spent the red chip, even though I roll 3-3-3, is that special results, or is that just course control? Is that special results? No special results. Thank you. So just 33. Okay. So it is a golf cam course. So it's in the fairway on a par 4. And let's see what he's got. Is a 3. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. Decider die says no. So it's just going to be a clutch putt for par. So Gary Player needs a 1-3 in order to make it. And he does. Gets a clutch putt for par. On this par 4 here. So we write these in. He does get a par. And he doesn't get a chip because he spent the red chip to give it control, but he stays at 13 under. Ernie Els spent the red to give the course control. Thank you, my brother. Ernie Els. He's still got 2 blue chips left. He's going to take control of this hole. Might as well. So he will take control of the hole. So he winds up at, that is a 4-4-5 on this par 4. 4-4-5. Is he hot? Let's see. Ernie Els is birdied and parred, so he would be semi-hot. He is semi-hot. The decider die says yes, he is semi-hot. He is hot because the semi-die. So a howitzer-like shot, centered. Gallery cheers. Yay! He does not get the blue chip because he spent one, but he gets a gallery cheers. Is he a hacker? No, Els is no hacker, obviously. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Els. He's going to spend the second chip to make it an easy birdie. So he needs a 1-4. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. So now it becomes an easy par, and he'll make that. Nice try for Els, though. We go to Hale Irwin, 15 under. And he will take his shot normally. And I'll re-roll that because the die wound up in the drink. Let's see. Course has control. That's 36. And that's in the sand on the second shot. And on the second shot and a question and a hole hazard here. So that increases everything by 1. Ouch. For Irwin. So that's golf cam sand on the second shot. It is a 4. Is he chunky? No, Irwin is not chunky. It's a moderate par, but now it becomes a difficult par. So he needs a 1-3 in order to get it because of the hazard. He did not make it, so now it becomes a moderate bogey. And he misses that. Now it's an easy double bogey. And he'll make that. Ouch. He double bogeys the 12th. And he drops back to 13 under. Ouch. That hurt. We go to Tom Lehman back at the 11th. Those hazard singles get me every time. Yep. Good par 5 here for Lehman at 17 under. Let's see what he can do. And that is a 4. He has control. That is 4-5-5 on the par 5. 4-5-5. Is he a champion? He certainly is. Oh, actually, 4-5-5. I'm sorry. Got to start with Wood. Is he a legend? Yes, he is. Long and true. Amazing shot. Gallery cheers. Yay! He gets a blue. And let's see what he's got. It's a 4. Oh, but this stinks. Is he utility? Yes, he is utility because of the windy conditions. Uh-oh. Oh. We got an uh-oh. So he earns a red chip. So he awarded a blue chip, and now he earns a red chip. So he loses the blue he just got, if I follow that rule right. And now we find out what it is. We roll the white die, and it's an ineffective irons, not really on green. A double difficult putt for par. Ouch. What a time for the windy conditions to come in. Double difficult putt for par. He'll lay up. And now it becomes a easy bogey. And he'll get that. Ugh. Poor Tom Lehman. And he drops back to 16 under. I need to get my card here for a moment. There we go. As Brandon Bear's putts are tough enough, even without them. Yeah, exactly. You're right on schedule there. Daniel, a great shot for Tom Lehman, but then the windy conditions get him on the approach hole. So here's Daniel Summerhays, 15 under. That's a 5. Wow, course has control. So many 5s come up when this happens. That's a 56. That's on the fairway. Golf cam course, and that is a 6. Daunting hole, no. Scatter golfer, no. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Summerhays. So he has a 1-3 as neutral. He got it. Birdie. And he birdies the 11th. He advances back to 16 and gets a blue. Nice shot for Summerhays. Now Brian Harmon. Harmon birdied the last hole. He'll have control here. That's 3-4-6 on the par 5. 3-4-6. Is he a bomber? He is not a bomber. He is not a bomber, and that's going to hurt him. Why? Because 3-4-6, is he utility? Yes, he is because of the windy conditions. Slice toward the long grass. Gallery groans. Ugh. And Harmon loses the blue. Gallery groans. Is he a workman? He is not a workman. It's going to be a difficult putt for par for Brian Harmon, and he's got to try it. So 1-3, he's got to try it to have any hope of staying in this. So 1-3, and he got it. He pars it. Nice job for Harmon. He'll stay at 16. Nice putt from the lefty, exactly. Go back to the 10th as the third group now comes in. Here's Dustin Johnson, 16 under, and he's got a couple of red chips. So he had a rough round so far. Dustin Johnson takes a swing at the 10th, and and he has control of this one. That's 3-3-5 on a par 4. 3-3-5. Is he a king? He is not a king. Is he a hero? Semi-hero? Decider Die says yes. Easy putt for birdie for Dustin Johnson. Needs a 1-4 to make it. He got it. Birdie. And he birdies that hole. And he advances back to 17 under, where he started the round. And now Nick Price at 18 under. And he'll have control. Price, that's 4-5-6. And it goes right to Golf Cam Green. On a par 4, it is a 4. Is it a friendly green? It is not. It is not challenging either. It's going to be a clutch putt for par for Price. So he needs a 1-3. Nope. No, got it. Doesn't get it. It's a red, so now it becomes an easy bogey. And he makes that as Price shoots a 5 right there. And he drops back to 17 under. Tough luck for Nick Price. And now the leader, Tyler Aldridge, 24 under par. He started the round 20, so he's 4 under for the round. We'll see if Tyler Aldridge can keep it going. He has a 1-shot lead over Svensson. Remember, winners only get in. Tyler Aldridge on this 10th. And we all know how it usually goes with golfers, getting off to great starts, but lousy finishes. It's a 4. Course has control. That's going to be 24. That's on the green. Golf Cam Green. Golf Cam Green. And let's see what we have here. That is a 2. Is it a friendly green? It is not. It's not a challenging green. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Aldridge. Just can't roll double sixes, and he doesn't. And Aldridge will be happy with the par, and he'll stay at 24 under. Now moving on to the 13th, which is a par 4. For the first group, Gary Player at 13 under. And this dogleg left tempts golfers to drive the green, but pot bunkers can turn hopes of a birdie into a double bogey. And he rolls a 3, so he has control. That is a 1-1-3 for Player. On this par 4, 1-1-3, is he scatter? The answer is no. Player is not a scatter golfer. Is he a hacker? No, he is not. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. So he needs a 1 to 2. Nope, can't get it. So now it becomes an easy par. And he'll make that. On to L's. 11 under. And he'll have control, and that is a 1-3-4. For L's, 1-3-4. Is it a direct green? It is not. It is not. Is he a hacker? Of course, L's is not a hacker. So it goes to Golf Cam Experience. And on this par 4, it is a 1. Is he a prospect? Duh, no. L's is no prospect. It's going to be what a shot and a gimme putt for birdie for L's. Just can't roll double sixes, and he doesn't. L's has another birdie for the day. Birdie. Gotta love those gimme birds. And L's now advances back to 12 under and is at least now trying to make his round look a little better. Here's Hale Irwin. Irwin 13 under. And that is a 4. He will have control, and that is a 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Is he duffer or gilded? Yes, he's duffer because of the windy conditions. So he is duffer. Troublesome fade. Gallery groans. Red chip. He gets a red. Gallery groans. And it's a 6, which just doesn't sound good. Is he a workman? Of course he's not. It's going to be a difficult putt for par for Irwin. So he needs a 1 to 3. And he doesn't get it. Now it becomes a moderate bogey. And he'll make that. Oh, boy. He bogeys the next 2 holes. And Irwin drops back to 12 under. Back to Tom Lehman at the 12th. Lehman bogeyed the last hole. See what we can do here. Trying to keep my golfers in clean here so it doesn't look like a total mess. Tom Lehman, a 1. Course has control here, obviously, and that is a 26. And that's in the fairway, Golf Cam course. Par 4, is it a cordial hole? It is not. Is he a laser golfer? He is not. Tom Lehman is a laser golfer. It's not a cordial hole, but he is a laser golfer. It's an accurate shot. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Lehman. So he needs a 1. But unfortunately, he is semi-rust. Decider die says no, so he is just rust. So that means he needs a 1. He needs a 1 to get this. He got it. He got it. A 1 is what he needed with a rust, and Tom Lehman gets a clutch putt for birdie. He gets some cheers from the gallery on that. And he gets a blue. And he's back to 17 under. How about Tom Lehman making a heck of a shot there? Next up is Summer Hayes, 16 under. Has a blue chip. Summer Hayes is going to take control of this. Running out of time. And he's actually going to make it. He's going to turn the black die into a 1. So we'll turn the black die into a 1 is what he'll do. Actually, no. Scratch that. Scratch that. Black die doesn't help him with a course of 5-degree difficulty. A black die of 1 doesn't help him. He's just going to take control of the course. He's just going to take control of it. He needs to make a good shot. 2-4-4 on the par 4. Is he a king or dynamic? He is a semi-king. Decider die says no. He is not dynamic. Oh, man. Is he utility? Yes, he is because of the windy conditions. Oh, wow. And he's semi-utility anyway, but no. He is utility. It's a blown. He is utility. Yes, it's a blown approach. It's a difficult putt for par. Sometimes taking control of the course doesn't always help you. Difficult putt for par, so he needs a 1 to 3. But he got it. And he'll stay at 16 under. He was stormy anyway, so I'm sure he's even more stormy now. Here's Brian Harmon. Here's your guy. 17 under. Course will have control there. That is a 45, and that's in the rough on the first shot. Golf Cam rough, 4.1, and it is a 6. Is he a master? He is not a master. It's going to be a double difficult putt for par for Brian Harmon. Ugh. Double difficult. He'll have to lag it and have to accept a bogey. And he pretty much, it's a 1. He lags it. So double difficult now becomes an easy bogey. And he'll make it. Well, I rolled a decider die. Well, 4 anyway, doesn't matter. He bogeys the 12th. And drops back to 16 under. Tough hole. Dustin Johnson back at the 11th. $17 under. He's got 2 red chips. We'll save him. And he gets and he gets a patient par. Oh boy, Dustin Johnson. It's not a double cordial, so he doesn't get a birdie for that. He's going to attack it. He's 7 shots off the lead. He's got to make a run. He's going to attack the hole. So attack the green. So we'll see if Dustin Johnson is going to try to attack the green. So we re-roll, see what he gets. That is a 2, and it's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. So Dustin Johnson attacks, gets a difficult putt. So he needs to roll a 1 in order to make it. Oh, just missed it. Rolled a 2. So now it's a moderate par. And he'll take that. And he gets that. So he gets par anyway, but when you know you have to win the tournament in order to move on, you got to take certain chances. Here's Nick Price. Still at 17 under. Has a red chip. Of course, he has control. That is a 156. Is he a legend? He certainly is. Ball launched down center fairway. Gallery cheers. Yay! And that takes away the red chip. And now it's a 5. Is he a hacker? He is not a hacker. It's going to be strong applause. Strong applause for Nick Price. Let's see what he gets. We roll the white die. It's a 2. Aggressive shot, outskirts of green, a moderate putt for birdie. So he needs a 1 to 2 to get it. He got it. Birdie for Nick Price. How about that? Make some nice shots there for Nick Price. And he advances back to 18 under. And now Tyler Aldridge, the leader. It is a now in his case, since he's leading, that's a patient par, and he will take that. He will take that since he's the leader. He doesn't want to try anything stupid. So he does par the 11th, and he'll stay at 24, but he does get a blue chip. So Tyler Aldridge gets a patient on the 11th. And now we move to the final group. Back to the 10th. And here's Adam Svensson. Svensson started the round 21 under. He is now 23 under, so 2 under for the round. Svensson is stormy from qualifying. And that is a 2. He has control. That is 2-3-3 on the par 4. 2-3-3. Is he a king? He is not a king. He is not a king. It's on target, but short of the green, we got normal short game. And on a 3, is he soft? Semi-soft. The decider die says yes, he is soft. It's a carefully planned shot, executed flawlessly. It's on the pin chart. So roll for the pin, and that is a 6. That is a 6, and it rolls too far. It's a difficult putt for par. I sometimes think the pin chart is just worthless. So many times you roll on the pin chart, and you really get nothing. He got rolled for pin, but he gets nothing now. So now it just becomes, so he rolls a 6, and now it's a difficult putt for par when you thought maybe it might have been better than that. So Adam Svensson has he's a 1 to 3 to keep it where he's at, and he misses it. Misses a difficult putt for par, so now it becomes a moderate bogey, and he misses that. Ouch! Oh, Svensson. He misses that. Now it's an easy double bogey, and he'll get that. Oh, that is really, well, that's that stormy condition coming in, I guess. And he drops back to 21 under, back to even for the round. Golf is such a cruel game. Here's Sam Snead, 21 under. It's a cruel game, isn't it there? The reason like is that it can be a nice deserved payoff for the Sandy Master players if they get that white one even better with that bullet. Yep. But golf was cruel to him on that one. Here's Snead. It's a patient par, and he's going to take it. Snead gets that 6. He'll keep it and be happy with it. And now Bryson DeChambeau, 22 under. And, of course, the happiest guy on the course was Tyler Aldridge with Svensson getting that double bogey. Now DeChambeau has an opportunity. And he gets a patient, and he'll take it. And he gets a blue. And the 10th hole is retired. Now on to the 14th. It is a par 3. A large bunker guards the front of this par 3, with another bunker guarding the left and pot bunkers to the right. 3 degrees difficulty here at the 14th hole for Gary Player. As I said, golf is cruel. Player at 13 under. And that is a course control, and that is 23. That's in the rough on the first shot. Golf cam rough. 3.1. Is he a workman? Of course, Player is not a workman. It's going to be a moderate putt for par. So he needs a 1 to 5. He got it. He'll be happy with a par and move up to Ernie Els, who's 12 under, who's now birdied 2 of the last 4. Els takes a shot, and that's a 3. Course has control, and that is 56. That's on the fairway. Par 3, golf cam course. That is a 2. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Els. He got it. Be happy with a par. And now Irwin at 12 under. Has that red chip. I'll hold on to it for a little bit. And it's a patient. And that's good. He'll keep it. That gets rid of the red chip. Irwin will be happy with the patient par. And he'll stay at 12 under. Back to the 13th. Tom Lehman. 17 under. Still 7 shots off the pace. Tyler Aldridge still leading the tournament. And that is a 1. He'll have control. That is 166 for Lehman on the par 4. Is he a yeoman? He is not a yeoman. Is he stormy? No, Lehman is not stormy. Golf cam experience. Golf cam experience. Let's see what he's got here. That's a par 4. Golf cam experience 1. Is he a prospect? No. Pretty much, there are only a few that are actually a prospect, but Lehman definitely is not a prospect. That's going to be a what a shot and a gimme putt for birdie. Just can't roll double sixes. He got it. Birdie for Tom Lehman. And he's now back to 18 under par. That's a big bird. He's now birdied the last two. And now here's Daniel Summerhays. Summerhays at 16 under. He's stormy from yesterday. Let's see what we got. And he has a patient. He goes ahead and takes that par. It's a patient par, and he will take it. So he pars the 13th hole, and he gets a chip. And now Brian Harmon. And that's a 2. We'll have control. That is 3-5-6 on the par 4. Is he scatter or puny? The answer is he is neither. Neither scatter or puny. Is he a champion? He is not a champion. So it's going to be a golf cam green on the par 4, a 5. Is it a friendly green? Yes, it is. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Brian Harmon. So he needs a 1-3. And he missed it. Gets a red chip. And now it's an easy par. And he got that. Ouch. Chance for Harmon goes by the boards, and he'll stay at 16 under. Dustin Johnson back at the 12th. Toughest hole on the course here at the Big Easy Golf Club. Johnson's going to go ahead and just surrender control. He'll get rid of a red chip. And he'll just roll. And that is a 36. And that's in the really. That's in the sand, and it has a hazard symbol. Sand on the second shot. So sand hazard 4.2. Is he chunky? No, Dustin Johnson is not chunky. It's a moderate putt for par, but it now becomes a difficult putt for par now for Dustin Johnson. And he missed it. So now it's a moderate bogey, and he gets that. And Dustin Johnson drops back to 16 under. That was an ouch. Back to Nick Price. Price is bogey then birdied. Is 18 under. Still 6 shots off the pace. See if anybody can make a run at Aldridge. Still lots of holes left to play. And that one wound up jumped out of the tray. We'll re-roll. And that is a 5. Course has control. That is 36. And he finds the sand on that same shot. Golf cam sand, second shot. Is he sandy? Price is not sandy. Interesting. It's nicely lofted. It's going to be an easy putt for par, but it becomes a moderate par because of the hazard. 1-5. He got it. So Nick Price escapes with par there. And now Tyler Aldridge. Aldridge is going to take control of this hole. He's got to try to just take control and stay away from the problem. So he will take control. Hole number 18 was always double difficult. Yep. Bogeys to birdies. That's the name of a putt-putt place he used to play at. That is a 3-4-5 for Tyler Aldridge on the par 4. And that is the one, I'll tell you, golf is, these are cruel sometimes, these charts. Tyler Aldridge, a 3-4-5. Push shot, drifts towards rough. Gallery groans. Ugh. He spent a chip, so he does not gain the red. It's gallery groans for Aldridge. It's a 5. Is he a workman? He is not a workman. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par for Aldridge. And he's going to spend another blue to keep it moderate. 1-5. He got it. But boy, that was expensive. As he had to spend 2 chips to stay where he was at on this hole. Back to the 11th for the leading for the last group. Svensson 21 under. Might see an opening here. Got to try to get back. He lost. That was a bat. And he gets a patient. He gets a patient on a cordial hole. Svensson with that double bogey. This is a par 5. You got to get a birdie here. And Aldridge didn't do well. So I'm going to have Svensson attack. Double cordial, wouldn't have to worry about it. But it's a regular cordial. He's going to attack the green, Svensson. He's going to attack it. It's a 3. Barely on the green, but makeable. It's a difficult putt for birdie, so he needs a 1. He got it. He got it. Svensson gets 1 shot back. Birdie. Wow. 1-6 chance, and he nails it. And he gets back to 22 under. He had to make a chance. Here's Sam Snead back at 21 under. Would have been a 3-4-5 roll is tough in a good way for the game because there's not much Greg Norman, Tiger, Trevino, Snead, or I can do about it. Exactly. That's a 5 for Snead, and he, of course, has control, and that is a 12, and that is in the rough on the 3rd shot. Ugh. Golf Cam rough, 5.3. Yeesh. Don't see many of those in there. Sam Snead, of course, is not a workman. It's going to be a perfect strike from the long grass, a pin check. It's a 3, and it rims the cup and kicks out. It's an easy par for Snead. Is he going to escape? Yeah, he will. Snead escapes the par and stays at 21. Now, Bryson DeChambeau, 2 shots back of Aldridge. Very nice par save for Sam. Yes, it was. Now DeChambeau. That's course control, and that is a 26, and that's in the fairway. Golf Cam course. And let's see what he's got here. Is it a daunting hole? No, it is not. Is he a scattered golfer? No, DeChambeau is not. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for DeChambeau. He is a neutral. He will spend that chip to make him a gold. 1-5. Does he get to within 1 shot of the lead? Yes, he does. Birdie. And DeChambeau is now back to his original starting score of 23 under. We still have a very much tournament going on here, and the 11th is gone. We are now at the 15th. We are now at the 15th. Do we have any emerging contenders is the question. We got to find out first. Aldridge was started with 20, and he is 4 under for the round, so he's 24. So I'll check the emerging contenders sheet and see if there is a role for that. I think there is 1 role. Two to 4 under par, roll once on the emerging contender chart. Which means if somebody emerging contenders, that means that guy's had like a 7 or 8 under par round. 2 to 4, check leaders score to determine number of emerging contender dice rolls. 2 to 4 under par, roll once on the emerging contender chart. Okay, so Tyler Aldridge is the leader. He's 4 under for the round. So we get 1 roll. $26. We have no emerging contender this event. So the stays as is. No emerging contender. We go back to Gary Player for the 15th hole. The slopes on this green will make any pitches or chip shots tricky to control. There is hazard on this hole, so we'll find out. Too windy for anyone to put together a career round. Exactly. Very true there, Brandon. With these windy conditions. Put that up here. All golfers, Duffer and Utility. We'll start with Gary Player. He's at 13 under. That is a 3. Course has control, and that is 666. That's a 66. That's a 66. Almost had another one, and that's in the rough on the 1. So that is Golf Cam rough on the first shot. Let's see what we got here for Player. And that is a 6 as well. Is he a master? He is a master. Double difficult putt for birdie. So we need a double difficult putt for birdie. Ugh, he's just going to lag it. And a 1-4. So double difficult now becomes an easy par. And he'll make it. Instead of maybe having going for it, he's 13 shots back as well. He's out of contention, and he wants to keep his score right, so he'll stay at 13 under. 12 under now for Els. And that is a 5. Course has control. That is 46. That's in the rough on 1. Els is not a workman, obviously, and it's going to be a moderate second putt for par. So he needs a 1-5 in order to make it. And he does. Stays at 12 under. And now Hale Irwin. And Irwin has control of that. How about that? 2-3-4 on a par 4. 2-3-4. Is it a direct green? It is not. Is he dynamic? Hale Irwin is dynamic. Yes, it's on the green. It's an easy putt for birdie. Hale Irwin is dynamic. So does he get a 1-4? Yes, he birdies the hole. Birdie. Gets a nice bird. And Irwin advances to 13 under. I can hear Gary Player's caddy. You bet your ass he's a master. You bet your ass he's a master. Exactly. Back to the 14th, Tom Lehman. And that is a 3. And that's course control. And that is a 23. And that's in the rough on the first shot. And let's see what he's got. It's a 5. Is he a master? Semi-master. The decider die says no. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par for Lehman. 1-3. He is 6 shots off the pace. Anything can still happen with Aldridge. He's going to spend that chip and make it moderate. He's got to stay with him. And he got it. So Lehman stays at 18 under. Daniel Summerhays at 16 under. Because Gary's too humble and wouldn't say it himself. Yep. Daniel Summerhays. That's a patient par. He'll take that. And he'll get a chip and stay at 16 under. And now Brian Harmon. Although, attacking the green. Nah, he'll go ahead and keep it. 16 under for Brian Harmon. That is a 4. Course has control on that. That is 15. That's in the rough on 1. Is he a workman? Of course, Brian Harmon is not. Tremendous lift, pinpoint accurate, pin check. It's a 3. It's an easy putt for par. He got it. Back to the 13th for Dustin Johnson. Wind has died down a little bit here at in Avondale, but still going pretty strong. Dustin Johnson, 16 under, 8 shots off the pace. That is a 1, and that is a 4.55 on this par 4. Is he a legend, semi-legend? Decider Die says yes, he is. It's extra distance and extra bounce. Gallery cheers. Yay! He loses the red. A 4 on it. But is he utility? Yes, he is, because of the wind. Moderate putt for par. Had a chance for maybe something better, but nope. He's going to have to settle for it, and he got it, but barely. He takes a par. Utility because of the wind. Here's Nick Price, 18 under. He's got to make something happen here. That's a 5. Course has control. So many 5s come up, I'll tell you. That is a 46. That's in the fairway. And a 2. Is it a cordial hole? Yes, it is. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Nick Price. Needs a 1 to 3. Since he is neutral. Big putt here for Price. And he missed it. Gets a red. Now it becomes an easy par. And he'll make that. That was a missed opportunity for Price. Now Aldridge at 24 under. Everyone watching Aldridge. A 7C leads the tournament. And the course will have control there, and that is a 26, and that's in the sand on the first shot. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy, but the decider die says no. So it's going to be a double difficult putt for par. Oh, boy. A double difficult putt for par. He has to lag and take a bogey. So he will lag it, and he does. So now double difficult becomes an easy bogey, and he gets it. And this tournament gets even more interesting as Aldridge drops back to 23 under. And now is tied with Bryson DeChambeau and with Adam Svensson and Sam Snead still very much in it. What a chance that was, a missed chance for Nick Price. He would now be 4 shots off the pace. Back to the 12th. And now with Aldridge missing it, can Adam Svensson make a move? Svensson 22 under. At the light here. And that is a 1. The course will have control still of it. And that is a 12. And that's on the green. Golf cam green. Par 4, and it's a 5. Is it a friendly green? No, it is not. Is it a challenging green? Semi-challenging. Decider Die says yes. A clutch putt for bogey. Adam Svensson can't get a break. Clutch putt for bogey and a 1 to 3. He's got to make it. And he doesn't. He misses a clutch bogey, gets a red chip. Now it becomes an easy double bogey. And he gets that. Oh, wow. Svensson double bogeys the 12th. And with Aldridge missing it, losing a shot. And he drops back to 20 under, back to 3 shots. A missed opportunity for Svensson. If he wasn't stormy now, if he was stormy already, he's got to be a typhoon. Now can Sam Snead take advantage of Aldridge missing a shot, dropping a shot? Snead a 5. And that is a 1-4, and that's that's golf camp course. Par 4. Is it a cordial hole? No, it is not. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. The decider die says yes, and that's going to be The decider die says, yes, it's going to be a clutch putt for par for Snead. He's semi-rust. He's going to spend the chip and make him semi-gold. So it needs a 1 to 4. And he missed it. An easy bogey for Snead. And he gets that. Wow. And he drops back to 20 under. And now Bryson DeChambeau, now tied with Aldridge, has a good chance to make a shot here. DeChambeau, a 5. Course has control. 26. That's in the course. Par 4. And that's a 2. Is it a cordial hole? No, it is not. Is it a daunting hole? It is semi-daunting. Decider die says no. It's going to be an easy putt for par. So he just needs, can't roll double sixes, and he makes it. So DeChambeau's the only one that pars this hole, and he stays tied with Aldridge at 23. And the 12th hole is done. Moving on to the par 4 16th. Sometimes even a guy as legendary as Kirby Puckett needs to spend time in a batting cage, as the great Snead needs to do on the putting green. Yep. 16th hole, golfers can drive over the fairway bunker complex or play a short iron followed by a wedge. Either play may lead to a birdie. Gary Player at 13 under. And that is a 35 on the course, and that's in the fairway, Golf Cam course. Par 4, and that is a 4. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Player. And he gets it. Player stays at 13 on to Ernie Els. Els at 12 under, has control of this one, 156. Is he a legend or bomber? He is a semi-bomber. Decider die says yes. Long range tee, gallery cheers. Yay! And he gets a chip. And it's a 5 on the gallery cheers chart. Is he a hacker? He, of course, is not a hacker. So it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Els. So it's a 1 to 2. He's going to spend that chip, try to make an easy birdie, and he got it. Birdie. And Ernie Els has gotten 3 birdies here on the back 9. And he advances to 13 under. So he is now 1 over for the round, trying to make his round a little bit more respectable. And now Hale Irwin. Practice, practice, practice. You tell your music students that 8 to 9 times a day. That is for sure. Here's Irwin. And he has control of this one, 466. Is he a shaper? Yes, he is a shaper. Well-shaped shot. Gallery cheers. Yay! Gets a blue. Is he a hacker? Of course not. Hale Irwin is no hacker. It's going to be, but it's an accurate shot, but gets a bad roll. It's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. He's going to use the chip and make it moderate. So he needs a 1 to 2. He got it. Birdie. Birdie. Hale Irwin birdies his second hole in a row. And he advances back to 14 under. Still 1 over for the round. Back to the 15th for Tom Lehman, 18 under. Now 5 shots off the pace. With Aldridge dropping a shot, made things very interesting. That is a 5. Course will have control there, and that is a 55. And that's in the sand on the first shot, so Golf Cam sand. 3. Is he chunky? No, Laneman's not chunky. It's going to be an easy putt for par. He gets it. Stays at 18 under. Now Daniel Summerhays. 7 shots off the pace. Summerhays is going to take a shot with it. And that is a 66, and that's in the rough on the first shot. So golf cam rough. Is he a master? Summerhays is not a master. It's going to be a moderate putt, second putt for par. A 1 to 5, he's going to take his shot with it. He got it. Summerhays stays at 16 under. Now Brian Harmon at 16 under. 7 shots off the lead. He has control of this. 2, 4, 5. Is he a legend? Not a legend. 2 long iron shot, drifts beyond the green. It's going to be a normal short game for him. Is he stoned? He is not stoned. It's going to be an easy putt for par. He got it. Nothing there for Harmon. Now back to Dustin Johnson. Johnson 16 under, 7 shots off. And that is a 4, and that's going to be a 66, and that's going to be in the fairway. Golf cam course. Is it a daunting hole? It is not. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Johnson. He is semi-gold. Decider die says blank, so he is gold. So he needs a 1 to 5 to make it. He got it. Clutch putt for Johnson. He gets the birdie. He advances to 17 under, and he spent a chip, so he doesn't get one. So Johnson now 6 shots off the base. Now Nick Price, 18 under, 5 shots back. Patient. He's gonna take it. It's a patient par. He will take the par, and he loses the red chip and stays at 18 under. Now Tyler Aldridge. He bogeyed the last hole. He knows he has to have a good hole here. A par is still good for him. Now tied with the Shambo. And that doesn't work. Re-roll. And that is a 2. He has control of it. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Is he dynamic? Semi-dynamic. Decider die says no. Golf cam experience. On a par 3-3. Is he a prospect? Yes, he is a prospect. That's going to hurt. Rookie mistake, double difficult putt for par. Tyler Aldridge now feeling the pressure. Double difficult putt for par. He has got to lag it. If he misses it, it becomes a difficult bogey. Tyler Aldridge is going to drop out the lead unless he makes a lag. 1, 2 blank. No, he does not. So now it's an easy bogey. And he barely makes that, but he does. But Tyler Aldridge is now bogeyed both the last 2 holes. And he drops back to 22 under as now Aldridge is feeling the pressure. A prospect experience, and that really hurt. And we are now, some golfers who thought they were out of it are no longer out of it. We go back to the 13th for Svensson, who he needs to, after that double bogey, he needs to have a good run. He needs to have a good one here. Adam Svensson at 20 under. And that is a 4. He has control. That is 1, 3, 4. Is it a direct green? It is not. Is he a hacker? Svensson is not a hacker. So that's going to be golf cam experience for Svensson. Par 4, a 3. Is he a prospect? Yes, Svensson's a prospect. He's going to face a double difficult putt for par. Oh, boy. Adam Svensson. So both the 7C golfers finally get bitten by the prospect quality approaching the end of the tournament. Double difficult for par. He's got to go for it. He's going to try to roll it. Double difficult putt for par. Prospect will send him. It would be a bogey and drop him back to 19 under, which really hurts. He minus. Geez. Wow. Do I roll for it or do I just lag it? Play safe. Svensson will play safe. Got a chance to make it anyway. 6-3, 3-6. Nope. So it now becomes an easy bogey, and Svensson will make that. Oh, wow. And Svensson drops to 19 under. You can make it lose the red. Yeah, I know, but it wouldn't matter. I had him go and just play lag. Adam Svensson, both Tyler Aldridge and Svensson get bitten by the prospect quality near the end. That's why those sevens have difficulties later on. Here's Snead. Snead doesn't have to worry about prospect, does he? Snead 20 under, though. Needs to have a good shot. And he will have control. That is 1-2-2. But is he a duffer? The answer is yes, because of the wind. Decent shot, but bad kick. Gallery groans. Ugh. 1. But is he a master? Semi-master. The decider die says yes. It's still going to be an easy putt for birdie. Can he make it? Yes, he does. He gets it. Birdie. Sam Snead in a calm day, exactly. But Snead gets a birdie. And he's back to 21 under. Got to be careful with him. He is lurking. And now Bryson DeChambeau at 23. He rolls, shoots, and it's a 1-1-1 special results for DeChambeau. Special results for DeChambeau. Oh, boy. Level 1, par 4. 24. Oh, no. Flub T. Hazard to hazard sequence. Difficult putt for bogey. Golfer stormy rest of round. You gotta be kidding me. He rolls a 24 on a level 1 par 4. And the other one did too. That was, I believe that was Summer Hayes. Summer Hayes rolled that same roll. Flub T. A difficult putt for bogey. So he needs to roll a 1-3. He doesn't have any dice. He needs to make it. He does. Whoa. But he drops to 22 under. But now DeChambeau is stormy the rest of the round. Give me a moment. Actually, that's not the... No, that's wrong. Give me a minute here. Timeout. I'll use regular ink for that, not that marker. It's okay to make these. I'll use them again. I know that. And I save that card. People don't realize the arts and crafts time that go into these tabletop games. That's for sure. 4 players that are stormy, just like the conditions here at Big Easy Golf Club. Big Easy Golf Club is not been the Big Easy. It's been the Big Hurt, such as with what Frank Thomas has been doing in baseball. Wow, 22 under par again. DeChambeau and Aldridge tied for the lead, and that is the end of the 13th hole. We go to the par 3 17th. Semi-daunting. Water protects the entire left side of this par 3. Scissors, whiteout, Sharpies, paper cutter, tons of printer ink, etc., and bingo chips. Yep, exactly, and bingo chips. Semi-daunting 17th hole coming up for the first group. Here's Gary Player. And course of course has control. That is a 12, and that is in the rough on the first shot. Golf cam rough. It is a 2. Is he a master? He is a master, of course. It's going to be a pin. It's going to be a pin check. Rolls a 6. Stop. Rolls too far. It's going to be a difficult putt for par, so he needs a 1 to 3. And he misses it. Now it becomes a moderate bogey, and he'll make that. So Player picks up a bogey on the 17th, and he drops back to 12 under. Ernie Els at 13 under. Course control, that is a 15, and that is in the rough on 1. Is he a workman? Of course, Els is not a workman, and it's going to be a gimme. It's going to be a gimme par. And wow, he almost missed that, but he does get it. And now Irwin. Irwin at 14 under. Course control, 66. That's in the fairway. Golf cam course. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. Decide or die says yes. And that's going to be a clutch putt for par for Irwin. So he needs a 1 to 3. And nope, he doesn't get it. Misses a clutch par. Now it's an easy bogey. And he makes that, and he gets a red. And Irwin drops back to 13 under. After birdieing the last 2, he bogeys the 17th. Tom Lehman back at the 16th. Believe it or not, he's only 4 shots off the pace because of DeChambeau and Aldridge, now at 22 under. Sam Snead at 21 under lurking, and Adam Svensson still 3 shots back. But the prospect have really got those 2. Now Lehman, if he can get a good shot here, can still have a crack at it. And that is course control. That is 55. That's in the sand. Sand on 1. .1 sand. Is he sandy? Lehman is not sandy, so it's going to be an easy putt for par. And he barely got it, but just rolled in the hole. But he got the par, so he stays at 1800. Daniel Summerhays at 16 under. That's a 5, and that's going to be us. That's going to be a 55. That's in the sand on 1. So everybody finding the bunker on this hole. Is he sandy? He is not sandy. That's going to be a double difficult putt for par for Summerhays. Double difficult. 16. He's 6 shots off the back. He's got 2 chips. Pretty much just takes him out of it. He's just going to lag it and resign himself to the fact he's not going to win this one. He'll get another chance the next time the All-Stars division plays. So he's going to lag it, even though he's got the chips. And he almost blew it. He almost blew it, but it becomes an easy bogey. And he'll make it. And he drops back to 15 under. Now Brian Harmon, 16 under with a red chip. And that is course control. That is 56. That's on the fairway. Finds the fairway. It is a cordial hole. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. 1 to 3. He's got to make it to get rid of the red chip. He got it. Gets rid of the red chip. And he stays at 16 under. Now Dustin Johnson, back at the 15th, suddenly finds himself still barely alive, 5 shots back. And he has a patient chance to do it. 5 shots off of it. 15th hole he's at. He's going to take the patient par and kick a chip. Nick Price. He's 4 back. And that is a 5. And that is going to be a 22. That's in the rough on the first shot. 4.11. Is he a workman? Of course, Price is not a workman. Otherwise, confident swing. Wow. Gets a blue. Let's see what he gets on a roll. It is a 5. Let's lose his steam at the green. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. Price is going to use the blue he just got and try to make it an easy birdie. A 1 to 4 gets him a birdie and 3 shots back. And he got it. Birdie. Nick Price comes through with a big bird. And he will advance to 19 under par, 3 shots back. And now Tyler Aldridge, who's got to shake off that bogey. Tied with DeChambeau for the lead. That's a 3. And of course has control. And that is a 14. And that's in the fairway. Golf Cam course. Par 4. And that is a 5. Is it a daunting hole? No. Is he scatter golfer? Aldridge is not a scatter golfer, so it's become a clutch putt for birdie for Tyler Aldridge. Clutch putt for birdie. He is neutral. A big chance here for Tyler. 1 to 3, and he didn't get it. Red chip, and now it's an easy par, and he got that. Oh, wow. I'll just chalk that up to inexperience. Tyler Aldridge misses a big clutch for birdie to take the lead, and he will stay at 22 under. Now back to the 14th for Adam Svensson, who needs to recover after a huge bogey on the 13th. And that is a patient, and he's gonna take that. He's going to take that patient par. He'll lose the red chip and stay at 19 under. They still have holes to go. And now a chance for Sam Snead at 21 under. 1 shot back. Sam Snead. And that is a 4. And Sam Snead, that is a 34. And that's in the fairway. Golf Cam course. It's a 5. Par 3. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Snead. And he got it. And Snead stays 1 back, and now DeChambeau, who's now stormy the rest of the round. The windy conditions are making everybody mad. That's a 2. DeChambeau has a course, and that is a 3.56 on a par 3. Is he a champion? Yes, he is. Excellent TV-friendly tee shot. An easy putt for birdie for DeChambeau. He needs a 1 to 4. He got it. Birdie. And DeChambeau retakes the lead at 23 under. And that's the end of the 14th hole. Final hole, the 18th now for the first group. A classic risk-reward hole that features water along the entire right side and multiple dramatic mounded bunkers. The funny thing is, I love the way about how play does it. If you look at the hole, if you look at the cards and you actually look at the hole the card is based on, the hole actually mimics the cards. The cards actually mimic the hole. So look at this. It's a straight fairway. And I actually looked at the hole at 18 at TPC, Louisiana. Straight fairway. The green is actually to the right side of the fairway. There's your water. And then you got your sand here. I love how they put the holes together and how some of the other guys are creating their own courses, how they mimic the holes. It really is cool. This is a par 5. And it's always great to finish a round, in my opinion, with a par 5. Gary Player, 12 under. One look at the card and you know where you're at. Exactly. Exactly. Number 17 at Sawgrass. One look at that card, you'll know where you're at. Gulp. Yep, exactly. Exactly. That is a 2. He'll have control of it, and that is a 1-3-4 for Player. And is he a duffer? Yes, he is, because of the wind. The wind got to him. Nasty swing. Gallery groans. Yuck. Gallery groans. Is he a workman? Of course, Player is not a workman. It's going to be a polite applause. Polite applause. Let's see what he winds up with. It's a 4. And it's a double difficult putt for birdie for Player. Double difficult. He has to make a shot, so it needs to get a 1 with the decider die. Nope. Got the decider die, but didn't get the 1. So now it becomes a difficult par. And he misses that. Now it becomes a moderate bogey. And he gets that. Gary Player will finish 11 under. So he was, let's see, so 36, so 4, 9, so let's see here, 4, 9, 13, 17, 20, 24, 28, 28, 31, 36. So it's a 36 in, back in the clubhouse. So he was 2 over for that round, so it was 38. So he finished with a 75. 75 for the round. And 262 is the total. So 72. So, geez, my math's not working. Screw it. 288 total for the tournament. Although it really doesn't matter, but so he finishes at 11 under. So he finishes with a 277. So 11 under. 4 Player. Ernie L's at 13 under now. See what he can finish at. Calculator keeps pounding like microwave beeps. Yep. That is a 5. Course has control on that. And that is a 14, and that's in the rough. So Golf Cam rough. Par 5. And that's first shot. 5.1. Is he a workman? Of course, Els is not a workman. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Els. So he needs a 1-2. Nope. Now it becomes a easy par. And he misses an easy par. Gimme bogey. And he almost missed that, but he got it. Jeez. And he'll finish 12 under. Damn. Boy, those conditions. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. He bogey here, so he is 2 under for the round. So he actually fired a 34. So 74. And he is 12 under. And he fires a 276. Tough break for Ernie Els. And we'll have to see if he can come back in the next tournament for the All-Stars division. They don't play for a while. All-Stars division don't play again until like late in the late. Remember, each division. Remember, each division plays 3 tournaments to get 3 winners, but they don't play again for a while. So Ernie Els will have to remember. Of course, it doesn't mean that these guys aren't playing golf. They're just playing other regular tournaments. When their division comes up, they have to play in the tournament. Here's Hale Irwin. He has a red chip. He's going to lose it to give control of the course. So he gives course control. And that is a 34. That's in the fairway. So Golf Chem course, par 5. And it is a 2. Is it a cordial hole? It is a double cordial hole. Decider die says yes. It is a cordial hole. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie. So Hale Irwin, a 1-3, and he will go ahead and at least finish strong. Nope. Misses the birdie, but it doesn't get a red chip because it's the last hole. So it becomes an easy par, and he will make that. So Hale Irwin finishes at 13 under. And he was +2, +3, +2, +1, +3. So he fired a 3 over back 9. So he fired a 39, which becomes a 75. And he finishes 13 under. So he fired a 275. And that will do it for Hale Irwin. As Gary Player, Ernie Els, and Hale Irwin kiss this course right where it hurts, and they'll say, forget this one. Might not even come back to this course. Got crushed. Back to the 17th. Tom Lehman, 18 under, 5 shots off the pace because of DeCambo. Els had a meltdown. Yeah, pretty much. We'll see if Tom Lehman can make a run somehow. That's a 1. Course has control, 56. That's in the fairway. Golf Chem course. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. Is he a laser golfer? He is a laser golfer. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Lehman. So he needs a 1-3. He is semi-rust. He is semi-rust, but the decider die is blank, so it means he is rust. So Lehman can, with no chips, he's got to roll a 1. He did it before. Can he do it again? No, not this time. Misses a clutch putt for birdie. He will get a red. And now it becomes an easy par. And he gets that. Lehman almost got a shot with it. Now Summerhays, 15 under. If you play 18 and miss the clutch, you do get the red chip, then you must spend it immediately, and therefore wouldn't have made but moderate instead of the easy. Pretty sure that's right. I'll check it. But I thought on 18 you don't get it. You don't get a red in that case. But I'll check it. Hold on. Red chips. All red chips will be spent for the end of the round, or a meltdown occurs and a stroke is added to the final hole score for each unspent red chip. Red chips are earned, missing any clutch or gimme putt. Red chips can't be spent on the same hole in which they were earned. If a red chip is earned on the final hole, it must be spent on the final hole, which is an exception to the normal rule that red chips can't be spent the hole in which they are earned. So, all right, so fine, but it doesn't matter. So you're right there, Brandon. You're correct. But it wouldn't have made much difference there. So we go to Summer Hayes. He's got 2 blues. He's going to take control of it. Try to make something happen. And that is a 3-5-6 on the par 3. Is he a champion? He is not a champion. It's going to be Golf Cam now. First time I'm actually going to that chart for this whole tournament. Golf Cam now, 5. Is he cold? Summer Hayes bogeyed the last hole, and that semi-cold. Yes, he is. He is cold. It's a double difficult putt for par. It is a double difficult putt for par for Summer Hayes. He's going to spend the last chip to make it a difficult putt. So he needs a 1-3. He got it. But Summer Hayes is pretty much done. Now Brian Harman. 18, but didn't matter there. No, it didn't. But you're right. Brian Harman. And that is a 4. Course has control. That is an 11, and that's in the rough on the second shot. Golf Cam rough, second shot. Par 3. Ouch. 5. Is he a master? Harman is not a master. Not much to work with. It's going to be a moderate putt for bogey. So he needs a 1-5. And he gets it. But he bogeys it. And Harman drops back to 15 under. Now back to the guys that matter. Back to 16. Dustin Johnson. 17 under par. 6 shots behind DeChambeau. He'll keep that chip. And course has control here. That is 56. That's in the fairway. Golf Cam course. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be a clutch putt for par for Dustin Johnson. Semi-gold. Blank. So he is a gold. So he does not have to spend the chip. And he got it. He gets the chip and he'll stay at 17 under. And now Nick Price at 19 under. 3 shots back of DeChambeau. Very important hole for Price. That is a 1. He has control. That is 3-4-4. Is he yeoman or puny? Of course not. Is it a firm green? No, it's not. I do not have firm greens on today. So that is Golf Cam green. Par 4, 3. Is it a challenging green? No. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Nick Price. If he wants any shot at this, he's got to make it. Clutch putt for Price. 19 under. 1-3, he needs it. Here is a putt. He got it. Birdie. Nick Price gets a big bird. He's birdied the last 2 holes and is now 20 under, now 3 shots behind DeChambeau. And now Tyler Aldridge, who's been melting down pretty much lately, bogeyed 2 of the last 3 holes. Aldridge has that red chip. He's going to take his shot without it, though. And he gets a patient, and he'll take it. That's one of the best things that probably could happen to him. Loses the red chip. He gets a patient par, and he'll stay one shot back at DeChambeau. He loses the red. Now Svensson. Back at the 15. Svensson's had a very screwed up round. Two double bogeys, one regular bogey, and a birdie. And a par. Tough round for Svensson. 19 under. Roll again. Did not make the tower. 4. Course has control. 24. That's on the green. Golf Cam Green. Is he friendly green? No. Laser golfer. Semi-laser. The decider die says no. It's going to be a clutch putt for par. He needs a 1 to 3. And he didn't get it. He gets a red chip. And now it's an easy bogey. And he gets that. And pretty much now Svensson is done as he drops now to 18 under. He's pretty much done. As he bogeys the 15th and now drops to 18 under, and he's pretty much out of it. 5 shots back at DeChambeau. Price coming through with the clutch and a blue, exactly. Oh, I didn't give him a blue. I didn't give him a blue, did I? Sam Snead now, 21 under. 2 shots behind DeChambeau. Adam Svensson pretty much done. Snead, let's see what he can do. And he rolls a course control 14. That's in the fairway. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's not a daunting hole. It's going to be an easy putt for par for Snead. Just can't roll double sixes. Oh, almost did, but he didn't. He got it. Gets his par and stays 21 under. Now DeChambeau, the leader. 23 under. Made a big comeback. 4, course control, 36. In the rough on the 3rd shot. Not where you want to be on a 3rd shot rough. Ouch. And that's a 6. Is he a master? He is not a master. It's going to be a moderate putt for bogey. Oh my, impossible lie. What a time for DeChambeau to roll that. Moderate bogey. We're going to have a tie at the very least. Moderate bogey, and he needs a 1 to 5. He got it. But he drops back to 22 under, once again tied with Aldridge. And wow. And that's the end of the 15th hole. Back to the 18th. Tom Lehman. He's going to use the red chip and cede control of the course. And that is a 14. That's the rough and 1 on a par 5. And that is a 5. Is he a master? Gary Lehman. Is he a master, semi-master? Decider die says yes. It's going to be an easy putt for birdie for Lehman. And he got it. Lehman finishes with a bird. Birdie. And he finishes at 19 under. So 1, 2, 3. He was 2 under for the back 9, so a 34. So he fires a 68. So he is 19 under. He fires a 269. Not bad for Tom Lehman, 19 under, not bad. Here's Daniel Summerhays at 15 under. And that is a 3. He'll have control. That is 255. Is he a legend? No, he is not. Is he a hero? Yes, he is. Big hit, bounce, roll, gallery cheers. Yay! He gets a blue. And is a 5. Is he a hacker? He is not a hacker. So it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Summerhays. He'll use the blue to try to make it easy. Can he finish the round with a bird? Nope, he can't do it. So now it is a gimme par, which he makes. So he had a birdie and a bogey, so he fires a 36. So we fired a 74, 15 under, 74, 15 under, so, and that's 273 for the tournament. Brian Harmon, 15 under. And that is a 4. He'll have control, and that is 246. On a par 5. Is he a duffer? Yes, he is, because of the wind. The wind gets him on that hole. Duck hook into the long grass. Gallery groans. Ugh. And he gets a red chip, which now he has to spend it. It is a 4. Is he a workman? Brian Harmon is not a workman. It's going to be a difficult putt for par. He has to spend it to make it a double difficult putt for par. So he's going to roll for it. Doesn't get it. Difficult bogey. Doesn't get it. Moderate double bogey. And gets that. Double bogey's the 18th. And Brian Harmon will finish at 13 under for the tournament. So he had a +2, +3, +4, -3. So he finishes at 39 +3, 39, and that is a 76. Finished 13 under. So he finishes at 275. Back to the 17th for Dustin Johnson. Johnson, 17 under. 5 shots back. Pretty much done with it. He'll save the chips at this semi-daunting 17th hole. And that is a 5. And so the course will have control. That is a 46. That's in the fairway. Golf Camp course. Par 3. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. The decider die says no. It's going to be an easy putt for par. And he'll make it. Now Nick Price. Price 20 under par. He's birdied the last 2. Now only 2 shots behind DeChambeau and Aldridge. He has a chip. They'll save it and see what happens. Nick Price suddenly got very interesting here. And that is a 124. That's in the rough. Golf Cam rough on the first shot. Is he a workman? No, Price is not a workman. It's going to be a moderate putt for par. He's going to roll for it and save the chip. And he got it. And he stays at 20 under. Now Tyler Aldridge tied with DeChambeau at 22 under. 3, course control. And that is 12. And that's in the rough on the first shot. Is he a master? Aldridge is not a master. It's going to be a moderate putt for par for Aldridge. So he needs a 1 to 5 to stay tied with DeChambeau. He got it. And he stays at 22 under. Now back to the 16th. Adam Svensson, 18 under, pretty much done. Has the red chip. He'll give control of the course. Suspend it. And that is a 36. That's the rough on 2. And that is a 3. Is he a workman? No, Svensson is not a workman. It's going to be a gimme par for Svensson. And he gets it. Just wanted to get rid of the chip. He's already pretty much done at 18 under. Now Sam Snead at 21 under. Only one shot back at DeChambeau and Aldridge. Sam Snead. Old guy playing with the young kid, with old school playing with new school. Sam Snead, 21 under. Oop, I didn't roll the white. And that is a course control, and that is 45. That's in the rough on the first shot. 4. Is he a workman? Of course not. It's going to be a moderate putt for par for Snead. So he needs a 1 to 5. He got it. And he stays where he's at. And now Bryson DeChambeau at 22 under, the leader, co-leader with Aldridge. DeChambeau. Here's his roll. And it's a patient, and he's going to take it. It's a patient par. That's huge. He gets a 4, and he gets a chip, and he'll stay at 22 under. And that's it for 16. Tournament winding down. 17th hole back to Dustin Johnson. I'm sorry, no, 18th hole. 18th hole. Double cordial par 5. This is a hole that Nick Price and Tyler Aldridge need to do well on. Big hole here. Johnson. He has 2 blue chips. That's a 5, and the course gets control of it. And that is a 25, a 20, that's a 2-5. It's in the fairway. Is it a cordial hole? Double cordial hole? The answer is yes. It's going to be a clutch putt for birdie for Johnson. He has a semi-gold, and the decider die says gold. So the two blue chips won't matter. So he needs a 1 to 5, and he does get it. So he birdies the 18th hole. Birdie loses the blue chips because they were useless to him. But Dustin Johnson finishes with an 18 under par. More about the scores later. Scoring doesn't matter. We now go to Nick Price. Price at 20 under. This is big. Price has got to go after this hole. He'll save the chip. 2 shots back at DeChambeau and Aldridge. And he has control. It's a 1-2-5. Bomber or direct green? He is a bomber. He is a bomber, and he gets the green in 2. It's a moderate putt for eagle. Nick Price rolls a 1-2-5. And with the bomber, has a moderate putt for eagle. He will use the blue to make it an easy putt for eagle. A 1 to 4, and he ties the leaders. Nick Price, a chance to tie. 1 to 4, easy putt for eagle. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. He misses it. But it becomes a gimme birdie. Birdie, and he does get that. Oh, Price had it, but he'll have to settle for a birdie. And he finishes one shot back, but still very tied with Snead. Oh, Nick Price just missed it. And now Tyler Aldridge at 22. Price could have tied it, could have made it an easy eagle, and he doesn't get it. Now Aldridge, 22. Big putt, big shot here for Aldridge. He has control. 255. Is he a legend? He is not a legend. Is he a hero? He is not a hero. Is he a hacker? He is not a hacker. Goes to Golf Cam Mood. Is he stormy? He is not stormy. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Aldridge. Moderate putt for birdie. There's no chips. He needs a 1-2 to take the lead. Moderate putt for Tyler Aldridge. 1-2. Does he sink it? Yes, he does. Tyler Aldridge sinks the birdie. Birdie. And Aldridge takes a one-shot lead. 23 under. We now go to the 17th. Tyler Aldridge makes the putt. Now Svensson. At 18 under, pretty much done. A 3. Course has control, and that is a 12. As a 1-2, rough on the first shot. So par 3. Is he a master? Svensson is not a master. It's going to be a difficult putt for par for Svensson. So he needs a 1-3, and he makes it. And he stays at 18 under. Now Snead. Now with 21 under. Now with Aldridge making the putt. No, Snead needs to make a good shot here. Course has control. That is a 44, and that's in the rough on the first shot. Is he a master? Semi-master. Decider die says no. It's going to be a difficult putt for par for Snead. So he needs a 1-3 to make it, and he does. And now DeChambeau. Now one shot back of Aldridge. .22 under. He's stormy. Has a chip. He'll save it. 5. Course control. 55. That's in the fairway. Is it a cordial hole? No. Is it a daunting hole? Semi-daunting. Yes. Decider die says yes. Bryson DeChambeau is going to have to make a clutch putt for bogey. What a time to get that. Which means Aldridge is definitely going to get a 2-shot lead going into the last hole. DeChambeau, clutch putt for bogey. It's a 1-3 to make it. If he spends the chip, it becomes a gold, but he's still 1 shot back, 2 shots back. Oh, what a time for DeChambeau to shoot that. What a time for him to shoot that. He's got to use it to maybe think maybe Aldridge could blow it. So he'll make himself gold, and he'll make it. But Bryson DeChambeau drops back to 21 under par, and now Tyler Aldridge heading into the last hole with a 2-shot lead. But anything can happen. Back to Svensson, 18 under. Course has control, and that is a 1-5. He's in the sand on the first shot. Is he sandy? He is not. It's going to be an easy putt for par. And he makes it. So Adam Svensson finishes 18 under. He was 3 over for the round, what could have been for him. And now Sam Snead. Got to get eagles here to have any hope. Sam Snead shoots. It's a 1. I have control. 2, 5, 6. Is he a legend? Absolutely he is. Precise swing. Oh my. Classic. Gallery cheers. Yay. And he will get a chip. It's a 5. Is he a hacker? No. Sam Snead is no hacker. It's going to be strong applause. But it might not be enough, as we'll see what he gets with the strong applause. It's a 4. It's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. So Snead's going to use it to make it a moderate birdie. So Snead has to make it. Yep. So Snead has to make it. Well, Aldridge is already in. Aldridge is already in. It's 23. He already in at 23. Snead with a 1. He got it. He got the birdie. So Snead finishes at 22 under. So Aldridge is the clubhouse leader, and now it's up to Bryson DeChambeau. DeChambeau with a 21 under par needs an eagle. Tyler Aldridge is the clubhouse leader at 23 under. Snead, DeChambeau needs an eagle, or Aldridge will win this tournament and move on to the playoff rounds at the end of the season. DeChambeau, 21, needs an eagle to have any hope. It's a 5. The course has control. And it is a 55. And that is in the water. Splash. That's in the water. Tyler Aldridge pumps his fist. He knows that's done. That is in the water on a 55. Course control, 55, and he finds the drink, DeChambeau, and he can't believe it. And I think he just threw his driver into the drink with the ball. DeChambeau went for it, and he found the water. You gotta be kidding me. Water hazard, and that's on the second shot. It's a 3. Is he hot? Definitely not hot. He is not hot. It's going to be 2 shots. It's going to be a moderate putt for bogey. If he was storming then. He's a hurricane right now. Moderate putt for bogey. And he missed that. So now it's an easy double bogey. And he makes that. So Bryson DeChambeau finishes at 19 under as he melts down. And that's your tournament. Tyler Aldridge is your winner at 23 under par. A 7C is in the playoff. Tyler Aldridge wins your tournament. 23 under, and he wins it. Tyler Aldridge is your winner. If you want the top 5, Sam Snead finished in second place, and he was 22 under. Nick Price is third at 21 under. And then you had a tie for fourth with Tom Lehman and Bryson DeChambeau. Get out of the rough. Hey, I golf once in my life. At 19 under. And there's your top 5 there, Brandon, if you want to know. So the top 5 was Aldridge, Snead, Price, Lehman, and DeChambeau. DeChambeau, because of a horrible night, finds the water and just absolutely melts down. But Tyler Aldridge wins the Cajun Special Open at Big Easy Golf Club, and he will advance into the playoff at the end of the tour. Congratulations to Tyler Aldridge. A 7-seed golfer beats Snead, DeChambeau, Harmon, Price, Lehman player. Really, what a nice 12 we got there for this first tournament. There you go. And Cards and Dice, Tony Cards and Dice helps me out, of course, as always. Always check out that channel. One of the best there is. In windy conditions here, they went into the tournament at 23 under. DeChambeau had a 23 under. He went into the tournament, and because of the windy conditions, nobody increases. The score does not get any higher than 24 and then drops back to 23 here at windy conditions in Louisiana. Tyler Aldridge wins it. That'll do it here for the Cajun Special Open, as Tyler Aldridge will advance and becomes the first player in the playoff at the end of the season. The next tournament is at Connecticut. Is at Connecticut River Golf Club, also known as Tournament Players Club River Highlands, and the Heroes Division. And the Heroes Division is in that one, and I'll have that tournament in 2 weeks. So that's the next tournament. Tournament number 2 is the Heroes Division at Connecticut River. And I'll give a name for that, and I'll give that name, I'll name that tournament that time. Anyway, that's it here for golf. Thank you, Cards and Dice TV and Brandon Baker, for joining me for this final round. It was fun. It was exciting. History Maker, the RJL 518 Tour will continue in 2 weeks with round number 2, Connecticut River, featuring the Heroes Division. We'll see how they do. And then don't forget, of course, Game 4 of the World Series tonight, Montreal Expos, Chicago White Sox. Expos lead that series 2-1. Thank you all for joining me. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys later. Once again, your winner, Tyler Aldridge, wins the Cajun Special Open.